Episode 393. Thank you all for listening to episode 392, Coding Beefs. I am Gray Lamar. Here's the co-host.
Just a little late, Bear.
Kode Cool J.
Yeah, goddamn right. No dub today. No parrot either. That's normal, though. So thanks to Wes Anderson for Moments of Time. Check him out on Facebook. Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter and Instagram at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Work Clothing. Visit allworkclothing.com. Mention Over the Line Podcast. Brandon will hook you up with that deal. Thank you to Crandall's Quality Landscaping. Give Sean a call, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding areas and not.
You can find me in St. Louis.
Sean don't play with his Moe. I don't know. I got nothing. Thank you, Sean.
He plays with the next door post, though. So if you ever get it, next door.
Over the Line Podcast does not condone what Crandall's Quality Landscaping does on next door.
Opinions are his own.
But thank you, Sean.
All right, Cody bought that action. Get that smoke.
Thanks to Sparty Steve, and of course, last but not least, Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
Make sure you hit up Connell on datingtransformation.com. Get that free consultation. But in the meantime, get to amazon.com and buy the book. Dating Sucks, but you don't.
All right, Bear. We had some, I did tell Jeremy we'd be ready for him first. We get trivia out of the way since it was going to be late. Let's just go into that first before we get into anything else. Bear, do you have the updated standings, sir?
Updated standings for trivia. We have Gray at 81, Cody at 43, myself at 44, Dub at 60, Parrot at 6, Brandon with 0, Shiv with 0, and Peapod with 4.
Go Peapod. All right. And while Jeremy's doing this, I did talk to him. We are going to do Family Feud on episode 399 and 400. So that is confirmed. And we're just going to party it up on the Saturday after. We're going to get into this in a little bit, but NBA Finals start tonight when you're listening to this. Congrats to Gray's team, the Boston Celtics. Thanks to Danny Ainge as they overcame a horrendous start but finished out. Danny Ainge.
I
wouldn't go that far. He did some of the drafting, but I wouldn't go that far because Brad Stevens did get a lot of that bench. And then Ime Udoka knows how to coach up a team to play defense. So we'll get into that later. Anyway, as they overcame a horrendous start but finished out strong to win the East, I like the Warriors in 6. I just think they have too much firepower. And the Celtics are 29th ranked this year in close games. So I think that will hurt them in the series. Either way, I do think it'll be a fun series. For 3 points, how many sweeps have there been in NBA Finals history? Closest to the number gets the point. Or closest number wins. So it's a good question.
That's a good question. How many sweeps in history?
This is a total guess.
It can't be that many.
I know there's at least 2 I had to endure, so.
Yeah, there is. Poor Bear.
All right. We got one, and that's all that matters.
No. He only got swept once as a Cav.
No, Spurs, his first one.
Yeah, that was the only one, though.
No, they got swept by Golden State the year that he yelled at J.R. Smith. That was a sweep.
I thought that was 4-1.
I thought it was 4-1. Yeah, I thought they won.
I thought it was a sweep. They didn't win game 1.
I thought they did win game 1.
Yeah.
Huh.
No, that was the game that J.R. ran it back out.
I thought they won that in overtime.
Well, I already got my answer in. I'll tell you. Well, it's typed.
I think they lost that series. I think they got swept that year.
Man.
I'm pretty sure they did because after game 1, they got blown out in game 2. I don't remember watching game 3, and I don't think I even watched game 4.
Uh-huh.
NBA champions. Let's see. List of NBA champions. Yeah, because that's what I thought. That was what, 17? 16? Oh, it was 18. Oh, they won 4-1 the year before.
Yeah.
4-0 on the 18. Yeah.
So the second time. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they lost in 6 and 15. They won in 16. And they lost in 17 and 18.
Yeah, so they beat the Cavs, lost to the Cavs, beat the Cavs, beat the Cavs, lost to the Raptors. Lakers made it. Suns made it. Now they're back.
Yeah.
Huh. I forgot they played 4 years in a row.
I didn't. They're lucky Kyrie got hurt the first year. The Warriors would have lost that series. Then they needed Durant to beat LeBron because we all knew what happened. And then JR blew the first game, even though he really didn't. Technically, George Hill blew that game. If he just would have made his free throws, it would have been up by 4. The game would have been over. But it is what it is.
Huh. Well, I got my answer in.
I got mine too.
Cody?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. 5, 6, 13.
The Celtics had to sweep a shit ton back when they were winning.
That's what I was thinking of. I was like, that's got to be
bullshit.
That don't count. That's pre-integration.
Oh, Jesus.
Bear gets
I will take my 3 points. Thank you.
I think we're doing the eliminator next.
That's when their basketball shorts had belt loops instead of drawstrings.
LeBron on the losing side of 2 of the 10.
Yep. Thanks, Jeremy. Got it. How many of the Jazz have been on? Oh, wait, they don't make it.
Donovan Mitchell to the Heat.
At least LeBron loses there. The Jazz can't even make it past the first round.
So the Jazz in 97 lost 4-2. 98, they lost 4-2.
Then they're about to lose their coach. He's about to get swept out of Utah, so that works. The only thing that kept him relevant, Mitchell's going to be gone, so I don't know. They might be in the cellar. They might be below the Kings next year. Ugh.
Time for the return of the eliminator. Go around giving answers, but an incorrect answer means you're eliminated from the competition. Last person left gets 5 points. Cody may want to sit this one out to protest, but hopefully he participates. Name every movie Hulk Hogan has appeared in. This includes straight-to-video movies. Oh, this makes me happy. All right, Cody, you're first.
22 movies?
Fuck Terry. Or no, here's one. What was the one? The Gawker.com video. The Bubba the Love Sponge. That's Bubba's Bedroom Part 1.
Do you want me to put that?
Yeah, Bubba's Bedroom Episode 1. That went straight to video.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Well, he's out. All right.
Are you sure? That technically was straight to video.
Hell, that was the
Maybe we'll count that.
That movie made him the most money.
He should stay in just for that answer alone. He is. All right, Cody's still in. Bear.
I'm going to go with Mr. Nanny.
Rocky 3 for me.
That was not a decent movie.
All right, back to Cody.
He said the movies he's been in?
Yeah.
Oh, it includes straight to video. Suburban Commando.
Ah, damn it. That was my last one. Fuck if I know any Hulk Hogan movies.
All right. That was Cody. Bear.
Hogan. I mean, literally, those are, I think, the 3 that I knew. Does WrestleMania 3 to VHS count?
No.
Put it in there so I have 10 more seconds to think of a movie.
Right.
A 3 on VHS.
Whatever, man. He flew back from Japan. He flew back in time from Japan to wrestle at WrestleMania 3. And slam Andre and broke his back.
Come on now.
I mean, it went straight to video. Yeah, I don't know. I could, unless they count that Netflix documentary, but I'm out.
Bear doesn't. Bear is out. All right. No documentaries he ends up in. I'm gonna go with No Holds Barred with Tiny Lister.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Cody.
That's right.
The roadside footage of him picking up Nick's crash footage.
I got you
from
for
the
5
traffic
points.
cam.
I got you for 5 points, Craig.
I got to come up with one though. I thought he said correct to that. No.
All right. Yeah, I got one though. Three Ninjas.
Yeah, he was in like the third one, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Kode. What's he gonna say? Need the no like
It'll count.
High Noon at Mega Mountain. There you go. I'm gonna go with Thunder in Paradise.
I thought that was a TV show. Wasn't that a TV show?
It was a movie too.
I thought it was a TV show.
It was, but it was a movie.
So they turned that into a movie?
Oh yeah.
That definitely went straight to video.
Shit.
Yep.
Oh hell. Oh man. I don't know. What the hell? I mean, he was on an episode of Baywatch once.
16 left.
16. Jeez, oh Pete, babe.
This may be Jeremy's best worst question ever.
Oh, dude, I have no idea. I don't know. No, that was
Two are still obvious.
Two are still obvious.
Maybe.
How are there two obvious ones? There ain't two left. I mean, we count that YouTube video where Ultimate Warrior went in on him for like an hour.
No.
Any shoots?
Dude, I don't know. Nah, I got nothing. Mm-hmm. Oh, did they turn that pile driver into a movie?
Pile driver. Is that what it's called?
I think so. I mean, that's what the soundtrack is called.
This is Kode kicking out at 2.5.
Good false finish.
I'm hawking up, brother.
Incorrect. I feel like, didn't he do like something as Santa? Like beef
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Buff Santa or something stupid.
Yeah. I don't know.
What are the rest? It's like Buff. What the hell was it?
I mean, Yokozuna was Santa once. Hell, Balls Mahoney.
Here we
was
go.
Santa
Assault on Death Mountain. Assault on Devil's Island. Bimini Code. Romeo and Juliet. Goldie and the Bears. He was in Romeo and Juliet.
Counting Thunder in Paradise 2 and 3. The fact that there you go, Santa with muscles.
Yeah, there it is. Muppets from Space. Kinsey's Island.
Yeah, I've seen none of those.
I've never seen Gremlins either.
Yeah. The War to Settle the Score, that wasn't a movie. That was a damn pay-per-view.
Was it?
Closed circuit, whatever the hell they want to call it.
They were all
they actually made
every single one is junk. Even Rocky 3 junk.
Yeah, they all.
Rocky 3 was good.
No.
What's wrong with Rocky 3? Mick dies, Clubber Lang.
All the
Come here, baby. Come here, little lady. You don't want to see what a real man look like.
This is good for Mr. T alone. That had to be very painful for Cody, so I apologize. Have a great week, everybody. See you next week.
Hey, tell him to get into NASCAR this week.
Did he not get in last week? Oh, that sucks. I was wondering who was out. I couldn't get my shit to upload until I connected to Wi-Fi out at the stadium.
I said it times.
Tell Jeremy it didn't hurt any worse than that black A&R bringing Brooke home.
Oh.
So yeah, I was gonna say that I almost had to like screenshot you my picks and send it to you because I couldn't get it to load. And then it finally went in, and I was like, because I know you said that would be fine. I just couldn't win money.
I would accept that, but hey, if Wi-Fi doesn't work, not my problem.
His email said 7 p.m. race, so I put my lineup all set for 6:27, and it already had begun. Should have noticed the countdown clock as I was doing my homework.
Let him know that he's more than welcome to put a lineup in on Thursday when it comes out, and then he can update it. As I've said a million times, and I'm pretty sure when I started it, I say, hey, put in a lineup right when it comes out. So even if your lineup is trash, at least you're getting points.
Unless you're that one guy. Didn't he score negative?
He almost did. He scored 4.95 points. He was at negative 18 at one point.
Yeah, Kurt Busch is what screwed me multiple times for the show and for that.
Thank you, Kurt Busch. I would have never. Well, for the show, it doesn't count because you don't know where he qualifies. But once I saw Kurt Busch in second, I was like, that ain't it. That's like the only dude I didn't play. Yes. Thank you, Jeremy. You do put in a dummy lineup. I said that. Thank you. Hey, long season.
Still, that's right.
4 races to go.
Ton. All right. So back to golf. Bear, what happened in golf?
Well, my pick choked. So Scotty Scheffler can suck one. Still haven't won yet this year. Oh, wait, did I win yet this year? I don't think I've won yet this year.
No, you nor I have. But we're the top two in points.
Nope. Oh, boy. Oh, geez. We're talking about the Pizza Hut tastemaker. All right. We're not talking about the Pizza Hut tastemaker anymore. Okay, cut the check, Pizza Hut. Cut the check. Yeah, I'm sorry. Scheffler choked, shot a 72 on Sunday after leading literally every day. Sammy Burns ended up winning in the first playoff, shot a 65 on Sunday, got to the playoff, had a birdie, nice long birdie putt to beat Scheffler. So Sam Burns is your winner. Scheffler should have won, but I guess he sucks. So I guess
Jesus, he was 7 shots out to start the day.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep, ended up tying. Yeah, Scheffler shot 66, 65, 68, and then 72, and Burns tied him there. So, yeah, all he had to do was make, one birdie on Sunday and would have won, but it is what it is. So going this week to the Memorial, after the Memorial. Let me go into last week, though. Sorry. Cody is the only one who missed the cut. His buddy, Abraham Answer. Sorry, Cody.
Oh,
Abraham,
God.
buddy.
Abraham Answer cast a check. That's 3 missed cuts in a row for Cody after having a decent run. Yeah, it's rough. Homa had a 23 for Parrott. Taylor Gooch, now of the LIV, had a 27 for Dub. Spieth with a 7 for Gray, and Scheffler with a 2 for me, which should have been a 1 because he's trash.
Eddie Kingston almost fell down the ramp.
Oh, Lord. He might be drunk.
Memorial this week, Jack's tournament, big course, long course, Bombers Delight. A lot of Bombers win this. Cantlay's won 2 out of 3 years. Rahm should have won last year. If you recall, he was leading by 6 and tested positive for COVID on Sunday morning, so he could not.
Which was bullshit. That's when I had John Rahm, and you guys thankfully gave me a 2.
Yeah, which was absolute bullshit. But yeah, this is the tournament. So rough one. But like I said, long tournament, long grass. If you stay in the fairway, you can score. It's really weird. A lot of the scores here range like winning scores are like 11 under, but the cut's always at like 2 or 3 over. It's just how tough the course is. If you get into the rough, you're in trouble. If you stay in the fairway, the course can score. So I'm assuming that's probably what will happen this week. So you leave it up to the guys that hit the ball long. And Gray, we're leading. So you get to reveal your pick first.
I am taking the guy you said has won 2 of the last 3 here. Patrick Cantlay.
Mr. Cantlay. Well, I am taking the guy who should have won here last year, John Rahm. I think he's going to be out with a vengeance, and I think he's gonna win this week after the whole debacle last year. So I got Rahm this week. Good warm up for the U.S. Open in 2 weeks because none of them will play here in the RBC Canadian. Dub took Matt Kuchar. So Kode, we know Parrot will get us a pick on Sunday. See if we can get Kode denied.
Man, I just want somebody to make a damn cut. That's all.
Wait a second. Kode took Abraham Answer last week, and he had Abraham Answer at the Mexico Open. Who let that happen?
Oh, I didn't let that fall through the cracks.
Oh, Gray should be fired from his duties now. That's
politics, man. Politics.
Here, hold on. Where were they at last week?
Oh, and I'll get you a guy.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Let's see. All right, Kode can have Jason Duffner last week.
All right, sounds good.
Could have been a dick and gave him Justin Thomas. No, I think he probably already took it.
Yeah, he did. All right, Kode, who are you going to take that you haven't taken?
All right, let's see. Well, let's see, man. Let me see. They're down in they hometown this week, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I'm gonna go Cam Young.
It's a good pick. Very good pick.
We'll see what Parrot takes. Over to NASCAR.
Really quick to finish off on golf.
We got the other match.
With no one cares about that.
Oh, okay.
With no one gives 2 shits about Rodgers, Brady, Mahomes, and Josh Allen playing a golf tournament. They started at 6 and they're on hole fucking 9. It's been 4 hours. No one cares.
Like if you watching that, you a groupie.
Yeah, I don't even watch that shit. They didn't even have it on League today. We were watching college golf. That's that's what they were. So the LIV, the Saudi Arabia tournament, big name, which wasn't expected. Dustin Johnson ended up signing on $125 million deal to play in that. I don't know the specifics of his contract or anything like that, but all I know is that he's getting $125 million. And he was very upfront and said, "It is for my family." He doesn't really, Dustin Johnson's job has always been golf. It's not been, I care about the PGA and that. He's in it to make money. And that's what he's doing. So at least he's on for it. There ain't nothing about it. You get the money, you get the money. It don't matter. If someone offered me $125 million, I'd go there too. And everyone,
$125 million, that would have been my answer. Well, what are you doing it? 125.
Just to put that into perspective, right? So and I don't know if I'm assuming it's guaranteed. I don't know. It's the contract. I don't know how many terms he has planned. In Tiger Woods' entire golfing career, he has made $120 million in earnings. Now that's not sponsors, that's earnings. So Dustin Johnson is signing a contract to play in this league, which has made more than the most profitable golfer in history, by the way. And Tiger has been playing professionally since 97. So Tiger's been making PGA money since 97, has made $120 million on tour. Dustin Johnson just got a $125 million deal to play in the Saudi tournament.
So he just lost one sponsor, Royal Bank of Canada.
Yeah, well, $125 million is who gives a shit to that. But yeah, so did Graham McDowell. But
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he could buy a bank with $125 million.
McDowell needs it more than DJ does, but I'm sure McDowell's got money. A couple of the other names that we knew we were going, Louis Oosthuizen, Lee Westwood, Ian Poulter.
They're all going?
They're all playing in the first event. They're all in there. A surprise one, Taylor Gooch. He's been playing well and just had an interview a few weeks ago stating that he wants to be number one on the PGA Tour in the world. And now he's playing in the LIV event. But again, it's money. So other than that,
so you said Sergio,
mid-tier guys. Yeah, we know Sergio is already in it. Just mid-tier guys trying to make money.
Oh, Poulter, I see that. Okay.
But the average world golf ranking for these guys was 300, I think. So there's a lot of trash at the bottom of the list. So it's just gonna be top heavy. You're gonna have a lot of DJs and Poulters and these motherfuckers winning probably. So it'll definitely be interesting. But their first tournament's in London, so it'll be interesting to see how that all fans out and if more PGA guys go there. But the PGA came out and said today that if you play in the LIV, that's it. It's one or the other. You're playing either in.
You think they'll actually stick with that?
I mean, they can. They're more than welcome to. It's their league to decide on. So if that's how it is, then you can certainly block these guys from playing. But interesting that Phil Mickelson isn't in it after all the shit he's been getting. So he's not even.
And this is all like run by Greg Norman, right?
I think
he's a part of it, right?
Yeah, he's not running it. I think he's in a. I'm sure he's in an upper management role, if we were to put it that way. So, but yeah, it'll be interesting.
Risk punishment, which could include suspension or loss of tour membership.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. That's for sure on how they go through all this and how it runs. But other than that, we'll focus on the Memorial this week.
Yeah, so when is this event? Real quick. Sorry, Cody.
No.
I think it's next weekend. I think that's the event.
Wow.
I think.
Sorry, go ahead, Cody.
No, I was gonna say I had talked to Dustin Johnson earlier today, and he left me some comments, and he ended up leaving me a voicemail. So he called me, and I was at work. But this is what he had to say, about his contract regarding all that.
So there's 100 guys playing, or right now there's 16 overall. There's 16 players in next week in the top 100. Only 2 are in the top 30. DJ and Louis Oosthuizen.
Louis. Yep. June 9th through the 11th in London. They'll be in Portland June 30th, July 2nd, Bedminster July 29th through the 31st. They'll be in Boston September 2nd through the 4th. They'll be in Chicago September 16th through the 18th. They will be in Cody's favorite place, Bangkok, October 7th through the 9th. They will be in Jeddah in the Middle East, October 14th to the 16th, and they will be at Cody's second favorite place, the Blue Monster at Trump National Doral in Miami, October 27th through the 30th. That is their schedule this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 events. $125 million for 8 events. Not bad.
So they're guaranteeing them 125 is what you're saying.
I don't know that for a fact. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's what it seems like. Maybe it's a 3-year deal, 4-year deal. I don't know, but I'm sure those contract details will be coming out soon.
So I just saw too. I don't know who he was. Maybe you do, Bear. 3-time PGA Tour winner Bart Bryant, 59, killed in an accident.
Yep, car accident, sadly. I think actually he's one of the guys who, I think in the Players, ended up beating Tiger after 36 hole, not 54, but 36 by like the most strokes ever back in like 05 or something. I think they were tied. And he ended up beating him by like 8 or something like that to win the tournament. Interesting little tidbit there. Got a few wins on tour, but yeah, it's too bad. Never good when, 59. He's young. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully it wasn't anything like a drunk driving accident or something. But
man, hopefully not. The other one we mentioned earlier, we found out died. Marion Barber, former running back, Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, wild. Saw that.
Yep. All right. So this week, NASCAR, new track, right, Bear? First time?
Yeah, the WTTR, really in St. Louis, but it's a 1.25 mile track, which they don't have on the circuit. They got 1.33 miles and a mile, but they have no 1.25 miles. So this will be the only 1.25 miles on the NASCAR circuit. So it should be a very interesting race. I don't know how exactly they're going to do it this week, but definitely an interesting race it is going to be, because it's a short track, and a lot of the guys who dominate on short tracks, I think a lot of us have taken. So your favorites are Larson, Truex, Kyle Busch. Those are your top three, which I think most of us have already taken. So I know I've taken all of them.
Yep, I know I have. I don't think Cody's taken Kyle Busch yet, has he? I don't think so. Bear, you're so the Coke 600, Denny Hamlin won by what, default?
Every
Right.
it seemed like
Ross Chastain dominated the race. Suarez was up there too, I know. And then
Dustin Dillon is the one that he didn't really cause the wreck, but he just had a big run and got wrecked on the last lap. I mean, he was up there right at the end too. So
who was winning on the last lap? Was Denny winning?
no, it was Ross, and Truex. I'm sorry, not Truex. Dillon got just a huge run and overtook him, and they went 4 wide into the turn. And I think it was Larson, Hamlin, Dillon, and Chastain. No, not Hamlin. Hamlin was back. There was somebody else. Regardless, Larson or Dillon got in the front of Larson. Larson just couldn't get out of the way and spun him out, wrecked him into the wall pretty hard, I should say. No one's fault. I mean, he just got too big of a run, and Dillon was out in no man's land. So he got hit pretty hard, and they went to a green-white checker. It was at the green-white checkered, so they went to a second overtime green-white checkered, and that's when Hamlin ended up getting the lead and had fresh enough tires to get out there and get the dub. Pretty good race, though. It was a very enjoyable race.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I got to see the slate wreck. I'll check it out. But so Denny Hamlin won. Kyle Busch was second. I saw that. I had Kurt Busch finish 31st. Cindric for Parrott finished 34th. Jones for Kode finished 14th. Reddick for you finished 6th. Austin Dillon for Dub finished 22nd. So you're up this week.
Yeah, and a lot of my short track guys I've already lost, and any other short track person that I'd want to pick, I'm probably going to use on a road course. So I'm going to get a little wild this week, and I'm going to end up going with I'm going to go with Justin Haley.
I just watched this last lap, what would have been the last lap. That was a wild run through, because he got up there, and Ross Chastain then got a run, and then Dillon tried to come up on Larson and got spun out. Nice.
It was wild, but Haley's done decent at the short track, so we're gonna try to plug him in this week and hope he can get me a top 15.
I thought this was a road course because I didn't look into this, because I just see 300 and, naturally assume road course when I see 300. So I assume it's a 300 lapper. That's why it's 300. So I'm going to stick with the guy I put in there. I thought it was a road course, so I went with him, but I'm going to take Christopher Bell.
I thought it was too, and then I saw they go to Sonoma next week. So I was like, there's no way they're doing 2 road courses. And then they got that Quick Trip 250, which is also a road course, and Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, which is a new track as well. So I was like, there ain't no way they're doing 3 road courses.
I thought they raced it that last week, though. Or last year.
Did they?
I thought Chase Elliott won that one.
Oh, maybe he did. I don't remember.
Lake, Wisconsin. What's that?
I said I have to look because I don't remember that. Road courses aren't usually very memorable.
Road America, Elkhart Lake. Yeah, they did it in 1956, and then last year, Chase Elliott.
Okay, there we go.
4th of July last year.
Same thing this year. Just July 3rd.
Yeah, because Xfinity has raced there every year since 2010.
Okay.
Damn, Michael McDowell won it in 2016.
Nice.
Interesting. Christopher. Hey. Oh, that's out. God damn it. Fucking son of a bitch. All right, Kode, who you taking? Chris Boucher for dub.
Let's see, man. I don't know.
And Barry, you're ahead by, I think, 18 points now. We just go back and forth. I need you to, get a 34th. But then what'll happen is I'll get a 35th.
Also, just fine with me.
Oh no, wait. I'm gonna go with. Let's see, where are we at this week? Oh, Illinois.
First time.
Madison, Illinois. Let's see. We look like Illinois. Illinois. No, I think I picked him already though.
Who?
Cole Custer. I think I picked him.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
Husky.
Oh yeah, he was Husky Harris. That's right. And nope, I just picked him too. Dang. You know what? Oh no. He might actually finish though. Yeah, give me Harrison Burton.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Moving on. All right. NHL update. We got the Western Conference final. That was what, Edmonton and Colorado, 8-6 in game one, right?
It was a fucking baseball game.
Just wild.
Score more than baseball.
Yeah, I would say they score more than baseball. Yeah.
Yep. And then the Eastern Conference final right now, it's Wednesday night. It's 5-2 Rangers over the Lightning.
Yeah. Rangers at home up 5-2, which is good to see. I'd love to see the Rangers beat the Lightning so we don't have a chance at a three-peat. But yeah, the Colorado Edmonton series is going to be wild. It'll be some fun.
Connor McDavid, man. Dude's a stud.
The Rangers just scored, so it's 6-2 now.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And let's bear, because you've been at all the home playoff games for the Walleye, haven't you? Or most all of them?
Yeah, except for the first series, yeah.
And they won out in Utah, so our Game 6 tickets turned into Game 1 tickets, just as we had hoped.
Yeah, but when you buy alleged Game 2 tickets, they don't count for shit. So yay, love the Walleye and their great promotions. So it was a little frustrating, but yep, Friday night, Game 1, Kelly Cup Finals. So we'll be there. Me, you, and Kode is my guest that night.
That's so 3 of us will be there. Cody's going with me on Game 2 as well. Him and Shiv going to Game 2. So we'll be there Friday, Saturday. I'm still on the search. Still on the search, but we'll find some tickets. If not, we'll probably be downtown. And if where do you watch that down there when you go down there? We watched it at Fleetwood's last Friday night, but it was garbage. They can't even hold a tab there, so maybe Frickers next time. Yeah, because right now they still only have standing room only, probably. Yeah, but people are selling tickets. Someone will get rid of their tickets, so I'll find something. No, the only standing room only they have is club seat standing room only. That's $25, like a normal seat. It's it ain't worth it. Damn, club seat has standing room only? Jesus. Well, yeah, they got to sell as many tickets as possible. Yeah, it'll be interesting. So what do you have? Game 1, Game 6 right now? Game 1, Game 7. Game 1, Game 7? Yeah. And then if Game 7 doesn't happen. Yeah. And then if it goes to 7, at least you'll be there. I'll be out of town. So that'd be dope if you're there. Yeah, that'd be nice. Be very nice, but we'll see. I saw the first ever series is the Walleye. They played Florida Everblades. In their first home series, they played the Florida Everblades as the Toledo Walleye. There we go. One of those big fans that's always at the games, he had put that on the Toledo site. Yeah, it should be a good series. They're both really good teams, both offensive minded. So it's going to come down to the goalies and who can stop more. But
That's the good thing is I could definitely see it going 7, but it should be a pretty good series. So
Yeah, we'll see. Which part of Florida is Florida out of?
no idea.
Never even looked at that because Florida just beat who? They took out Orlando
Newfoundland.
or Newfoundland. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
Newfoundland. Florida Everblades. They are out of Cape Coral, Fort Myers.
There you go.
Their affiliate is the Predators.
Makes sense.
Right.
None of the Florida teams make them the Predators. Tampa, right up the road.
Yeah. Makes zero sense. Whatever. All right, NBA. We got our finals as we mentioned earlier. We got the Celtics and the Warriors. I guess we don't really need to talk about much of that besides Game 7 was in Miami and Boston won 3 games in Miami. So home court didn't really matter because they lost 2 in Boston.
Yeah, I think this is the first series where both home teams had a losing record, like at home in the conference finals.
Yeah, it was just wild. Boston was no, they weren't the home team. So they were 3-1 on the road and 1-2 at home.
Should be a good finals though. I think it's gonna come down to how the refs call it. It's gonna come down to if they're gonna let Marcus Smart play defense or if they're gonna call him for ticky-tack fouls. That's exactly how the series is gonna go.
Why is he ain't around there flopping all over the damn place?
Oh, he's going to. That's what he does.
You defensive player of the year, but you flopping all over the damn place. You don't get no flop warnings.
Could have been
be getting flop warnings as defensive player of the year.
It could have been Gobert. But yeah, I mean, I think that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to how they call it. And if they let them play defense, the Celtics obviously are going to have the advantage. If they don't and they call a lot of fouls, then Golden State's going to have the advantage. But in my NBA preview, I'll probably go. I'm going to go Celtics in 6. I think that old Clay baby is he's going to have to show up because we know Steph chokes in the big moments. So we'll see.
Cody?
Man, it's gonna come down to if Golden State can take care of the ball. They seem to get big leads and then they start playing around with the ball. And I think they're still they were top, I think 10 or something in the league in turnovers. So I mean that's gonna play a big part. And it depends on how well Boston is shooting. Because they seem to be Golden State light from they're like Golden State from like 2017. They just chuck up 53s and we'll see what happens. But I don't know, man. I don't think they have enough on the perimeter to handle with Golden State, especially with Clay coming off the bench or even Steph coming off the bench. So I'm gonna say Golden State, Warriors in 6.
And this is one of those times I'm not going to bet against my team. So I'll go Celtics in 7 because that's what they'll do to me. And I agree with you, Cody. What will help them is Golden State is a high turnover team. If they're playing the defense, and like Bear said, if the refs let them play, then Boston could easily win in 5. I know Bear had mentioned that when he and I talked about it. But, the thing that you just said, Cody, if Boston builds a lead, which they are pretty good at building a lead, they'll turn around and just keep shooting threes and miss a shitload of them and let the team back in the game. And it pisses me off every time it happens. I'm like, oh, Boston's up by 14. Oh, they're going to shoot the next 6 shots are going to be threes. And they're going to miss them all. And Miami's going to come back and tie the game. And it pretty damn near close. Happened every time. That's what they do.
And I mean, really, they were a Jimmy Butler 3 away from blowing Game 7.
Oh, God. Yeah, dude. That was that close. And thankfully, I didn't catch that 3 because that would have gave me a panic attack because I was sitting there trying to sell shit. And I look down and I'm like, all right, I look up, look down, and I see it's 196 and they got the ball. And I'm like, okay, cool, it's over. It's like, Jesus. Horford didn't play well in game 6 or 7. They just got to play good defense. And, Udoka is that's the difference with them is he uses his bench properly and they play defense, something they didn't do under Brad Stevens. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, and Golden State's bench almost came back on Dallas 30 points down. So they got their hands full, man.
Oh, it's not going to be easy. But you know what? I didn't even realize it until somebody pointed it out to me. I think Jay Parrott pointed it out to me. He's like, hey, do you realize this? The 3 teams they've knocked off are the 3 teams that knocked them out of the playoffs the last 3 years. I'm like, didn't even realize that. Yeah. Usually when they're knocked out, I just don't give a shit. I'm done with it.
Yep. It should be serious, though.
I hope so. Should be fun. Game 1 tonight for when you're listening to this show. So see what happens. Should be fun. And they have several days off in between. I think most games they have 2 days off between. And then there's a few they have 1.
Yeah. And they all start at 9:00. So I know that I'll never watch a fucking game.
Yeah, it's going to suck.
Always the dumbest thing in the world.
Yep. At least it's not starting at 10 because it's out in California.
I mean, the Celtics going for what? Title number 4? 5? It's 5, right? Title number 5?
Christ. It's 18, you son bitch.
Title number 5?
One more than the Lakers.
It's 706. So in character the time when no one was alive and watched them in the 50s.
But yeah, I guess Kode, title number 5.
Yeah, number 5. Yeah, number 5.
What? 3 for Bird, 1 for Pierce and Garnett and Allen, and hopefully 1 for Tatum, Brown, Horford. Horford's first finals, by the way, been in the league for damn near 20 years.
And can we stop trying to give Al Horford this lifetime achievement award? Like he was just like this dude. Like he ain't Mitch Richmond, all right. Damn.
But he makes a difference on that team, though.
I guess
he does make a difference for them.
I mean, when you blocking Jimmy Butler at the rim, who's never been known to be a high flyer.
But hey, man, at least he's doing it. But all right. So wrestling, AEW Double or Nothing. I mean, it was a predictable pay-per-view. Everybody had more than 8 except Bear. But
because I took the unpredictable picks like a normal.
Yes, he did.
But shockingly, they went right by the script.
Pretty much. I was 10-3. Everybody else but Bear was 8-5, and Bear was 6-7. So, but Bear's logic made sense. I don't see them putting on the Owen Hart Memorial 2 heels, and that's what they did.
Joe, 2 heels, yeah.
And I just I thought they'd do heels because Owen was primarily a heel, so just made sense to me.
They just did it because it's fucking Cole and Baker. If they weren't together, it would have never happened that way. They're just trying to appease everybody, which is why the company will fail, which is why every single fucking match was super predictable.
They had a cool title, though. I didn't know. I was like, what the hell is he holding? And more Britt Baker's was cool. Had the pink strap and then I didn't know they gave him belts. It's obvious I didn't see anything.
I mean, everyone bitches about WrestleMania being so long. Dear Jesus, this pay-per-view was paper was fucking stupid. I fell asleep and woke up. It just wasn't the main event.
That's what I told.
This pay-per-view just ended about 35 minutes ago.
That's what I told Peapod. I'm like, hey, 13 matches is kind of ridiculous. And he didn't say much to it, but he did at the same time. So 13 matches is kind of nuts.
13 matches that could have been on TV. They weren't even pay-per-view quality matches.
Yeah, and then you have the CM Punk and Hangman match was fucking terrible. CM Punk is shit, but they put the title on him. My God, Hangman literally led him through that match. Punk messed up like 3 times. It was just it was brutal. That was hard to watch. They're lucky I got a nap in, or I wouldn't have given 2 shits about that. The reason why I watched it, it was NyQuil Sunday, as Kode said.
I was kind of shocked that Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus won. So Parrot obviously got that one. Kind of
That was probably the only one that wasn't predictable because I figured Christian Cage was going to turn on him. And I still thought he was when he had Jungle Boy up on his shoulders. I thought he was going to give him the old back electric chair, but didn't happen.
He should. They're a bunch of nerds anyway.
goddamn nerds.
But the rest of it is just, ugh. How do you let Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley lose to Cody's best friend, Chris Jericho, and a bunch of scrubs he has around him?
Edna.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. That was so the three of us went by logic on that one, and we all lost.
Yeah, just dumb as could be. And the Hardys, that was stupid. 100% stupid. Terrible match.
Yeah.
And it makes no sense. What's the story? What's the story of the Hardys beating the Young Bucks?
The
There is no fucking story.
The amazing part about all of this, if this was WWE Hell in a Cell or whatever pay-per-view they would have had, everybody would have been shitting all over this card and all these results. You know,
absolutely.
Like the whole internet would have blew up because of every match like that and all those results. But, you know, AEW does it and, you know, nobody says a word. This is insane, man. It's insane.
Yeah. And the best story they had going was MJF and Wardlow, and they just had Wardlow just straight fucking squash MJF. Like, why? That's what started the show. Why wouldn't you have them have a good match? I mean, they could have put on a really good match, make it to where MJF's about to beat him, Wardlow pulls something out, fucking gets him. But no, we have him powerbomb him 67 times. That was stupid.
Never mind the fact that Wardlow got the match because they redid the Cody storyline that MJF did with Cody, which is another thing. If WWE recycled a storyline that damn soon, people would have shit all over it. Yeah, but yet, you know, if we shit all over it like we are now, then all of a sudden, you know, we just haters.
Yeah, we're AEW haters. Shit.
Yeah.
No, we're not AEW haters. It's a fact.
Right.
Hookhausen, clear as day, was going to win that match. Jade, at no point Anna Jay even have any business being in that match. The Samoa Joe and Adam Cole could have won either way. And actually, I thought it was a good match. That wasn't a bad match. It wasn't bad.
Right.
I enjoyed that match. Britt Baker and Ruby wasn't that great of a match. Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb, not that great of a match. Jungle Boy, they just threw that one. I mean, it just felt like a fill-in. That was right.
Dude, that was just spots galore. Jeez,
it was terrible. The Anarchy in the Arena match, wasn't even paying attention to that match. It was so.
I can tell you, I didn't even waste time watching that match.
I think that's the one I fell asleep on, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure when I fell asleep. That's how good that was. The House of Black and Death Triangle, it was okay at best. But what's her face came to House of Black. Who was with Pillman Jr.?
Oh yeah, I can't think of that girl's name now.
I can't either. So she's with House of Black, which right. I can dig that. That's good. Like, at least they're getting something else in there. It wasn't a bad match.
But they'll swear up and down. That's long-term storytelling when they just waited 3 months to have her join them.
True.
Instead of just having her join them, you know, the week after she got spit in the eye. You know?
Yeah, it's been a little bit, which is good. There's some things that were good. The Bucks and the Hardys wasn't that great of a match. Even worse as a fan. I mean, just stupid. There's no point for Matt and Jeff to win. I don't get it.
Yeah, AEW
terrible.
AEW is Impact with a trust fund.
I don't even know where Darby and Kyle were on there. I'm assuming they were after the Anarchy in the Arena match because I didn't see that one. I'm assuming I fell asleep. That was in my nap time. And then, unfortunately, I had to watch Men of the Year and Paige versus Frankie, Sammy, and Tay just to watch stupid-ass Sammy Guevara make out with fucking dumbass Ty Conti and then get their asses beat. Dumb. Was not great. They're starting to lose steam. The pay-per-views were something that was decent for them. Their TV shows suck. If you can't put together a good pay-per-view every quarter, you ain't gonna survive much longer.
And that's the thing. You got 4 months to come up with a pay-per-view. And this is what you came up with in 4 months?
It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, they do pretty well in pay-per-views. Remember their barbed wire exploding death match? Yeah. So
you mean their
Sparkler?
their sparkler match? Yeah.
Yep. So updated standings: me at 48, Parrot 42, Bear and Peapod 38, Dub 36, Kode 33. And this weekend we've got, I can't do it because it'll hurt my voice, Hell in a Cell.
It ain't even hell. It ain't even Rage in the Cage. Like we just got matches and a fence.
Yep. Hence an offense.
Yeah.
All right. So Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Hell in a Cell. Dub's got Seth. Bear, what do you got?
I mean, I'm gonna go with Cody. Like, this isn't gonna last forever.
Yeah, I'm going Cody too. Cody and Peapod with Cody. Next, triple threat for the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair, the champ, against Asuka and against Becky Lynch. Bianca for Dub. Bear?
Yeah, Bianca. She ain't losing.
Also Bianca. Cody?
Bianca. Speaking of, man, did you see the 5 minutes I watched Raw? Freaking, oh my gosh, what is her husband's name? God dang it.
Who, Bianca? Montez Ford?
Yeah, Montez Ford. Hey man, I wanted to ask Montez Ford, hey, how long you been out? Like, he was jacked.
Yeah.
He just been in the 6x9 just doing push-ups and squats all day.
Yeah, he's pretty big. Next, Bobby Lashley in a handicap match against Omos and MVP. Bobby for Dub. Bear?
Yeah, this is about to be done. They got to do something else, so I go Bobby.
I'm also going Bobby. Cody?
Yeah, give me Bobby. They get Montez Ford ready for that heel turn.
Bobby for Peapod. All right. Ezekiel versus Kevin Owens. Ezekiel for Dub. Bear?
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention much to this, but I have a feeling that it's still the same, and someone's going to come out and distract Owens, and Ezekiel's going to get it. They'll probably have a look-alike Elias or some shit, so I'm sure this will keep going. Probably the only entertaining storyline they have right now.
Yeah, I was going to go Kevin Owens, but he's beat him a couple times in a roll-up, so give me Ezekiel. I like your theory there. Cody?
I'm gonna go KO.
All right. And then Ezekiel for Peapod. Theory, your U.S. champion against Mustafa Ali. Theory for Dub. Bear?
Yep, I'm going to go with Theory.
Also going with Theory. Can't spell it, apparently. Cody?
Oh, no, you spell it PEDO. PHILE, Theory.
No. All right. And then Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Liv Morgan versus Judgment Day. Judgment Day for Dub. Bear?
Yeah, give me the former pay-per-view.
Also the same. I think this might be where Finn Balor turns his back and goes heel, joins Judgment Day.
Oh, God. No, great. Now we're going to have the Demon in the Judgment Day.
Yeah, I say that Rhea beats Liv here.
The Judgment Day, also known as the Ministry of Darkness, presented by the Gideon.
Where's All Thunderdome at? Why is he not on the card yet?
I don't know. There's all this shit on like live. He's probably doing a movie. There's all this shit he's been saying on live events that he's taking time away at times to go do Hollywood shit. So he's doing the Brock Lesnar thing.
Well, I figured he was going to do that.
Yeah.
That's why they should have taken the fucking title off of him, put it on Broccoli.